Hey, I just got here and it's time to talk about Sentence to be a Hero. And this episode we definitely have all hell breaking loose versus the guild here and some pretty big reveals, and I enjoyed it quite a lot, especially the last part of the episode here. Something that I had a gut feeling was proven to be correct with Bujam. We're gonna get into that. But also this episode, some very interesting things have happened, and I'm really curious about the things that have been going on with Kivia, what she said when Lideo spilled his guts a bit figuratively and literally towards the end of the episode. So let's get into it and talk about it now. Picks up from last week. We have the fight versus the guild there. I really liked Franchi and Kivia team up there, especially versus the kid soldiers. Kivia hesitated a bit, but Franchi had the solution: just electrocute them. Fuck them kids. I'm so happy. I'm tired of the good guys hesitating, not doing anything, or them actually going for the kill here against the guild. Like, if there are many of the other series that I enjoy, but I want some series and some characters, especially in a world like this, just do it, right? Just kill them. You're fighting them, they're attacking you, you know they're bad, just go for the kill. Just stop stalling and hesitating so much. I liked Kivia hesitation, but she still went through with it, and Franchi, and we even had the last episode when they're kicking the kids left and right, thank you, and actually killing the bad guys, the enemies in front of them. Feels refreshing here. But also I liked Xylo wanted the bigger chaos there to draw out Lideo. Franchi comments were great about that, his brain and everything. Then we had the probably the jokest of adventures. This episode also gave me a bit of Avatar The Last Airbender vibes. We're gonna get into that in some Black Desert, the game here. Those adventurers were the best part in the world, of course, but they're a complete joke. The Giant Hunter Brigade, never heard about you. And they started blasting like idiots, like complete idiots here. But then we also have Lideo's trump card. He had a troll, a demon under his sleeve there, a pet controlling it, unleashing it, and more chaos here. But then just in time we have Teorita, Norgel, Tatsu, and Jace showing up, and the entrance. Teorita definitely knows how to make an entrance and the speech. And I like them just instantly going wild, like on the attack. Not wasting time, no bullshit, and so on, just proceeding to do it instantly. I like Xylo even at the start of the episode taking out that sniper, supporting Kivia in the background here. And Xylo just told, when the group showed up, told the adventurers, the other one, either surrender or you are dead. And yes, that's something that he meant those words, and he backed them up, to say the least. And Lideo and Eri snuck out. They're being followed by Dota. Dota actually did a lot of work in this arc, to say the least, and he had a bit of a difference for him when he was threatening Lideo and he caught up to him. I really like this side of Dota there. But when the group showed up, Norgel tossing bombs, that's my king. Instantly there. That's why going berserk. Jace also with the spear, showing him actually fighting there. And I like, he doesn't just care about dragons, he actually cares about animals in general. Of course dragons probably are the priority here, but he even cared about the horses, taking that small moment, sorry you got dragged into this, and letting them go free. Small moment, but I really like that quite a lot. Xylo versus the troll with Kivia and Franchi distracting it, Teorita helping, and they're able to take it out. They're going for the kill, and he actually gives the head pats to Teorita after she asked them. And I really like how she asked them, I want praises, but from you, from my knight, you're the important one here. And he actually doesn't hesitate no more. I really like their dynamic quite a lot here, and that was great. The action was fun. I'm speedrunning a bit through the action because it was great to have a lot of things in this episode here. I like this quite a lot. So they win this fight. Everybody pretty much surrenders. Dota catches Lideo. I liked him threatening him there. And then we also get to see a bit of the other side with Bujam, Shiji, Bao overlooking the chaos, and one of the mercenaries here shows up, this knight with a cannon. Kind of reminds me a bit of Black Desert Online, if you guys ever played the game of Berserker, with Awakening, with the hand cannon weapon that he has there. But mostly he reminds me of Avatar towards the end of the episode, which we're gonna get into that. Now, what I liked here is Bujam actually feels very honorable, but also very fucked up, like we saw him assuming his Spriggan or something else, like I said, when he first show up, but he still wanted to save Lideo. He actually feels a debt to him there, especially for the books that he bought him, teaching him some things. Also, Shiji wanted to live there. The night guy hey, the job is already done, no reason for me to be here anymore. But then Bujam gets new orders, and then we have the fairies, the demon, showing up. And I liked how they're kind of rude, antagonistic, the fairies, and Bujam just kills one. Don't be so rude towards the others. Honorable but kind of fucked up honor here, just to prove a point there, and showing how much he is not a human here. And here I'm like, it still doesn't give me the Spriggan vibe, but he's leaning a bit more into that, but I'm still not fully sure. But then he gets orders from this fly thing, flying new mission here, and to clean house, no more loose ends, any connection between them and Lideo. And what I liked here were his comments, because Shiji Bao has to make a choice whether to turn against humanity or not. And this, unfortunately, is kind of fucked up truth what Bujam said. Isn't that just normal for you humans? I'm kind of paraphrasing a bit. Protecting yourselves, the ones that you care about, and kind of your greed, getting more things like that. And that's how you see humans. And considering our current world situation and what has been happening in recent years and throughout history of humanity, I know it's cliche, like this is not the first anime or first series that has said this, and even in a world fucked up that we have with this series, yeah, but as cliche as it is, it's more and more true the more we live and the more we see it, and even in real life and in other series. And reluctantly she kind of agrees with it here. We're gonna get back to them. Then we have Lideo's interrogation here, saying he doesn't know his employer, lying or kind of lying through omission there. And what I liked was Silo, how much in control he was of the situation. Kivia, just no, you don't have the authority for this, you don't have the authority for a deal. And Lideo has some terms, and at first I was kind of like, he really doesn't care about his family, like we saw him at first with the kids and so on. He cares, but you know, in that fucked up way of just using them and pretending he cares. But no, I was wrong in this. He actually cares about them. Even says his terms are only safety of his family, and he's gonna say everything he knows. And what I liked was Kivia saying, you don't have the authority for that, for Xylon. Is like, okay, sure. Then how about we gather them up, kill them in front of him, torture him a bit, maybe he's gonna spill his guts then. Wait, I didn't mean that, Kivia. So, yeah, I liked that dynamic quite a lot there, and kind of being direct on this. What do you want? You either let them go, gather them, and they're gonna die, so this is the better choice here. I really like that exchange between them. Quite a lot. Not a lot of people do this in series, where if somebody would have said something like that in another series, we'd have had a different situation here. So I like just the bluntness of saying comments like that. So he finally gives up some information of what he knew there, and their goal, where they were hired to kill Teorita. Apparently a coexister was the boss, this man in black. Kind of pushed Lideo and the guild into this deal. They're kind of forcing people to go along with their plan. You either work with us or you're against us, kind of that mentality and agenda. And kind of finally finding out the goal or the purpose of the coexisters. They want to give control to the demons, and them kind of be like middle management, pieces of shit basically. Demons fully in control, they're the management and controlling all of the other humans, kind of enslaving them. They're slave pro max with what they want here. And humanity is kind of losing this fight there. And apparently this black mask guy had a name, Zelkov. I'm butchering this, I'm sorry, you guys know me, I'm bad with names. According to Kivia, Mahaizel, the first name, there is a saint name. He was part of the first war, the subjugator, and one of the leaders of the temple. But then she gets cut off when she said Zelkov is... There's something more with this Zelkov name. Even towards the end of the episode, Kivia wants to find out what exactly it meant. Was Lideo lying? Was it just a ruse to use that name? Who knows? But before we can get more, they get interrupted by the explosion. They get attacked by that knight, just throwing missiles at them, their mortars, whatever you wanna call them. And definitely this was the part where it reminded me a bit of Avatar Combustion Man. If you guys remember the episode and the villain from Avatar, if you never watched Avatar, I don't know what you're doing, drop everything and go watch Avatar. But that guy definitely reminded me of Combustion Man from Avatar, kind of the same feel, kind of the same attacks in a way there. So yeah, now we have also Lideo taking this chance to escape here, and them saying the group they need Rhino's help. In this case, they have to break him out of the cell. And happy, finally we get to see Rhino, hopefully next episode, and find out how fucked up do you have to be to volunteer yourself to be a hero in this world that we have there. And Kiwi are really wanting to find out about this Zelkov, what it fully means. But also the end of the episode was great because of the reveals that we have. Lideo in the sewers running into Eri, they find each other. It's like, okay, we're finally safe, we lost the guild, everything is gonna be fine. I had to give out some information, but it was worth it for our safety. And you know, the atmosphere changed instantly, just punching through him, obliterating him, they're killing him. And as he was dying, reveals that somebody took over her body and brain and everything, and just revealing in the background, don't worry about your family, they're all dead, they all got killed. All of his deal, all of his worries, all of everything kind of put him in the same position that he was feared. I want to save my family, but I also fucked up my family at the same time, working against humanity and against the people that I care about, which is kind of true. The more you want to prevent something, the more you kind of make it happen, depending on your choices, to say the least. And here I'm like, okay, this is the Spriggan, right there. Yeah, this is the full reveal of the Spriggan. Bujam is not the Spriggan there, so the Spriggan doesn't really transform into humans, kind of takes over humans in a way. But I'm also curious now what Bujam is. He's kind of like, is he a human or a fairy, kind of human-like fairy working with them? Because he's definitely under the Spriggan, taking orders. Spriggan saying it's time to destroy the city, kill Teorita, and I like how Bujam's still even in that moment saying, hey, I wanna give Lideo a burial for everything that he did for me. Nope, you don't do that there. And yes, Spriggan is fully in charge, and all of them working together to kill Teorita. She's a priority now. Now, I don't know if they just want to kill her because she's a goddess, or is she a special goddess, especially considering with the holy sword that we have. What do they know about her? We still have a lot of big mysteries in the world, to say the least. But yeah, this episode honestly was great. We had action, awesome moments there, heroes actually fighting and killing their enemies, the reveals with the Spriggans and so on. Had a feeling that Bujam wasn't the Spriggan from his first appearance. He didn't really give me those vibes of like a leader of sorts here. So the Spriggan definitely got a lot more interesting this episode, and I like that they're more intelligent, the demons that we have, instead of just mindless killing people left and right there. So let me know what you guys thought about the episode. What do you think about the Spriggan? What do you think about this saint name that they dropped there, or Zelkov? Of course, please don't go into spoilers if you already know the answer. And are you excited for Rhino to finally see him? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Sentence to be a Hero. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.